Date, the person in Iris's letter. The one she trusts most.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Stray Faye here with another episode of the Somnium Files. In the last episode, we went back to one of Iris's Somniums, sinking in the main. We've started ourselves set on another path where we don't believe that Iris is being targeted by Nizet laws. We did learn that Iris does indeed have a brain tumor, which is probably making her think the way she does. However, Iris fully believes her own delusions, so she has run off on her own to go with the person that she trusts the most. And I kind of scared about who it is. We know that she has a very fond relationship with Falco, aka number 89, and he's on the loose, so I wonder if he somehow was able to confront her and get her out of the house.
Who do you think that is?
Alright, is she gonna ask me? Oh, okay, I kinda already know what this is. I'm gonna look around the place, the center console. Steering wheel, the dashboard, glove box. I don't think there's gonna be any like quips about anything right now. Gear shift, passenger seat. How about the mirror? The rear view mirror. You can see the scenery through the rear window. Alright, it's gonna have to be Uncle, but I guess I can ask around. I can see Ibis sitting in the passenger seat. I'll say she doesn't trust me anymore, but I'll ask.
You can't be serious.
And Date might be still full of himself.
Should I replay the conversation from earlier?
Yeah. Oh, is he gonna do that?
I'm stupid to think I could trust you, Date.
Yeah, she definitely has lost all his trust in Date.
Bye.
Unfortunately, Iris has completely lost faith in you. There's no way she trusts you now.
Alright, you would think it'd be her mother Hitomi, but we know that she's at home.
Oh, yes, that must be it.
I was gonna just think we're stupid.
Right now, Iris is heading home and we just missed her.
Yeah, we just passed her. See, she's on foot. Oh, there she is. Bye.
No, Date. If that were the case, she wouldn't have written it like that.
Yeah, she would have just gone home.
Think harder.
Renju would also be a possibility, but I think it's just like a family friend, not really the person that she trusts the most. But let's see how Iba yells at me for it.
I think so too.
Oh, she thinks so. Well, what?
Remember what Iris said?
Okay, I guess maybe that was the right answer. I think it's actually Uncle, or number 89. I think he actually like somehow confronted her. Although I don't know how he got her contact.
I look up to him. He's done so much for me. I know I can rely on him more than anyone else.
According to the mermaid at Sunfish Pocket.
Yeah, Renju's been looking for her all over the place.
He was looking for Iris.
I think Renju called Iris.
Okay, so that was the right answer. I thought it was Uncle, for sure.
And Iris went looking for him.
Exactly.
Then what can I do? We've been looking for Renju. Everyone at HQ is looking for him too. Not to mention he's on the run with number 89. And even with all of that, we haven't found him. We don't even have any leads.
He has to make some sort of slip up somewhere where he's like sighted.
If we only had some clues to work with.
Then we wouldn't be in this mess.
It sucks because We already know where to go, but, like, that's in a different path. We technically don't know that yet.
Are you giving up? Iris might be with number 89 at this very moment. We need to find her immediately. Now think, Date.
Just drive around like a crazy person.
Where would Renju go?
Where would Renju likely go? Lemnis Gate, his house, Sunfish Pocket, or the Sagan household? It's definitely not the Sagan household.
It's true that they've known each other for some time. But when we went to the house, he was not there.
Yeah. His house? I don't even know where Renju lives. I don't think he would go to Lemnis Gate, but maybe we'll pick Lemnis Gate.
I got a call from Mizuki. She went to Lemnis Gate, but no one was there.
And I think Sunfish Pocket will be kind of the same deal. I mean, I feel like there'd be too many people there. Unless all the girls have gone home. Let's ask about Sunfish Pocket.
Ota already searched Sunfish Pocket. It's open for business. However, Iris was not there. I didn't ask about Renju, but I am sure that he would have told us.
Okay, how about his house? I don't know where Renju lives.
Renju's house is currently occupied by officers from HQ.
Okay, was none of those the right answer?
If he went back there, we would have been contacted.
The cold storage warehouse. It all goes back to the cold storage warehouse.
The cold storage warehouse.
Oh. Is he really, really, really trying to kill her?
Maybe he's there.
And he's so set on that location. Oh, I hope we're not too late. The door's wide open. Alright, cold storage warehouse, Tuesday, 2:53 a.m. It's empty.
There is no one here.
Damn. He's not here?
He's probably in a different warehouse.
Let's go, Iba.
Wait.
Do you sense something?
What's wrong? Is there someone here?
No living organisms detected.
Oh, but what about not living organisms?
Then...
No living organisms detected.
Wait. Don't tell me Iris is dead.
You mean...
Let's search the area. We might be able to find something.
Alright. The switchboard installed in the back of the warehouse. There's nothing strange about it.
On Sunday night, you saw Iris's body here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was completely frozen with stab wounds in the back.
Her dead body was right here on the workbench.
This is where I found her corpse. There's nothing there now. Hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. I got the forklift that we used in Ota Somnium. Nothing unnatural about it. The ice cutting machine. Got some shelves, nothing unusual. One box on the shelf. There's a cardboard box on the floor. It's empty. Here, is there like anything in the shadows? Anything here? Is the Todoroki bag chocolate? No. Got a shelf of boxes. Nothing wrong there. An oil drum. Nothing looks like a clue. Like, there's this other forklift that's frozen to the ground. Wait, why are they making me have X-ray vision on it?
Date, the forklift. Doesn't it seem off somehow?
I mean, it's frozen to the ground and, like, not really in use.
It hasn't been in use for some time, but something is peculiar about it.
Oh no. It's a forklift. I just said that there's something strange about it. No. No, 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 no. What is that?
No. This can't be.
Here it is again. Now, is this Iris? Is it Iris?
Iris.
Did she die? Well, no, Iva can't say it's not true. She saw the body this time. Alright, Tuesday, day 5. Harbor Warehouse District, 9:39 a.m. Oh, wait. How much time has it been since Iris has gone missing? Could she have been frozen like that? In that amount of time?
Have you settled down?
I feel like we're missing something.
The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear.
Yeah, we stuck around to make sure it didn't.
However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type.
Like, I mean, Date's been trying so hard to save Iris.
I suppose humans are unpredictable.
What I notice about this corpse now, was it the right or left eye that's been removed with the new Cyclops killer? Is it the wrong eye?
Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words?
Date, can't go all catatonic now.
Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you.
Can I move? Please? There we go.
Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten.
I mean, Iris is trying to run for it herself. She's making it hard to protect her.
Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
That's kind of morbid.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Iva, what are you insinuating?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind.
Yeah, let's think about this objectively.
I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly. First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained.
That's kind of suspicious if it's not being used.
Why is that?
Why does the warehouse have to be kept at freezing temperature? Ice cream? Oh, the warehouse is being used. Maybe the AC is broken. Ice cream? I'm like, I want to say ice cream. It's not the right answer.
I see you are back to making jokes. I am glad to hear that, but please stay focused.
I think alright, I think what Iba's leading me on to something, so I think they were trying to preserve something. Yeah, I think maybe they were trying to preserve that body. So now who did we find? Who the heck did we find? Should I pick the joke answers? Maybe the AC is broken.
So the on-off switch was broken, and they couldn't turn it off, right?
Therefore, never fix it.
But they could have shut off the electricity.
Yeah, that's not the right answer.
I find it hard to imagine they would have left it running for no reason. The bills would have been expensive.
The warehouse is being used. Well, it looks like it's being used for something, but...
Why? For what purpose?
Alright, now it's to preserve something.
To preserve something?
Someone was keeping that corpse in there for a really long time.
Yes. Let us move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
It's wait, right eye? I had to flip my perspective. So their right eye is missing. However, the new Cyclops serial killer takes the other eye, the left eye. What is strange about the corpse? It was completely frozen. Well, that's kind of strange too. Being completely frozen, so there wouldn't really be enough time for Iris to die and like get completely frozen like that after leaving the house.
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read negative 58. With Iris's weight...
Yeah, it said it would take, what, 18 hours to do that? That's impossible.
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid. But we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question.
Oh,
Question
okay.
3.
Okay, I guess that was the correct answer as well.
2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse.
Yes, that is true, although Iba wasn't functioning, so we didn't get video of it. And then it disappeared right away.
But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
Iris, that was never Iris's body to begin with. How could Iris still be alive? The corpse was a hallucination. You mean because I saved Iris and Somnium? Well, I think we're done with that, but I think it's the bottom answer, but let's do the joke answers. The corpse is a hallucination. But Iba saw it this time, so...
What I saw on Sunday must have been a hallucination.
No, that's not right.
It was a dream.
No, Date. You're overthinking it. You saw the corpse, but Iris was alive. Which means...
You mean... Let's do the wrong answers. Because I saved Iris and Somnium.
Because we saved her.
Iva doesn't think that's true.
We saved her and so Somnium.
Date, think logically. What occurs in dreams does not affect reality. And parallel worlds? That is even less possible. So if that's the case...
Iris is actually dead!
I see. I understand now. Maybe we're thinking about this all wrong. Iris isn't alive. She's dead. I saw the ghost of Iris.
Mr. Date, it's time for your medication.
Uh-oh. Okay. I was sitting to my left. So you mean...
You mean?
You've got it.
That isn't Iris's body. I think we found a corpse that was preserved from the old Cyclops serial killing that was just never found. I bolted into the warehouse like I was shot out of a gun. Now, who is this girl? We got the body. Or if you look around, or it's just... Has this been in the forklift the whole time as well? Like, throughout all this, has this just been hiding? And we've had police swarming this place, and they have not found it. Alright, I can look at the body and the face. Let's look at the body.
The corpse is completely frozen. Getting a more thorough look would require removing the cloth. However, we would not want to be disrespectful.
Oh, I gotta protect her modesty.
You can use a certain vision mode instead.
Okay, let's look through X-ray. Oh, wait. Is that normal? Her belly?
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly.
Was she pregnant?
She appears to have been pregnant.
Oh. Well, it can't be Iris. Mama confirmed that Iris is a virgin.
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
Oh, wait, it's not in there?
You mean after she was killed?
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was killed.
Okay. Wait, did she already... Well, it doesn't look like it was cut out, or else we would see some, like, gash wounds. Did she, like, just give birth?
She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size.
Oh, this is kind of messed up.
This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris.
Okay.
It's someone else.
So, now, when was she... How long ago were the old Cyclops serial killings? How old is this body?
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
Yay, that's it. Congratulations.
Not necessarily.
Wait. I mean, I guess she's still in danger. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet.
We gotta find her.
Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then.
Okay.
Is there an estimated time of death?
Yes, please. I need to know that.
Impossible to determine.
Really?
This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
10 years? Jeez.
10 years?
And no one has found it. After all this time.
She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Well, at that point we have to look for, like, missing person, like, files, right? To figure out who she was?
Exactly.
Holy
Her
cannoli.
identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown. But there is one likely suspect.
Who?
The old Cyclops serial killer.
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
That does kind of put Renju in the in the bad. His family's own warehouse.
Sunday night, we saw So here.
So is also a suspect.
And there is something else about So Sejima.
He had a vivid vision of Iris getting stabbed in the back the same way as his corpse.
We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
Oh, did he witness this murder? But his mind probably just inserted Iris as like a stand-in, because, like, I mean, she looks. We just showed him the picture of Iris, and she looks kind of similar with like the same color hair.
I believe that is the case.
So I think Iris was just kind of a stand-in inside the dream, but it was really this girl that we saw getting killed.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to.
So Sejima.
Okay. What about the face?
Aiba, who is this?
Unknown?
Unknown.
Yep, we don't know. It's a Jane Doe, but it's definitely not Iris. A pitiful corpse. Just looking at her makes my chest hurt. Poor thing. Oh, she just had a baby and then someone did this to her. This world is messed up. Okay, I'm just going right to Sejima's residence. We got some splaining to do. First we're bugging him about Iris, now we're bugging him about this girl. Alright, Sejima Residence, Tuesday, 12:01 p.m. Mizuki and Ota kept searching for Iris. But unfortunately, they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. I should focus on the investigation for now. It will eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed into So's mansion. Hi.
I thought I told you. Never to show your face here again.
I got some more questions. First, I'm gonna look around. There's an arch-shaped stone bridge over the pond. What's inside the pond? A pond. Nothing. There's a small island in the center of the pond. Let's see. Topiaries. A topiary. A tree. A garden lantern. Is anything else? No, just a rock. It's a garden stone. Nothing about the garden stone. How about his mansion? Where it says Sejima Residence. Let's see. I can't turn my head any further back that way, so I gotta talk to So. So is feeding the koi in the pond as usual. Alright, we got some questions.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Does So know something?
Date, look.
I knew it.
He knows something. He's just not telling us.
You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman! You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago.
Alright, let's keep asking questions. So is really annoying to talk to. He always beats around the bush so much, so it's so hard to get any info out of him.
Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason.
Alright, Date's being bad cop.
There's definitely a connection between you two.
He's done with this.
And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary.
And now he's on the loose.
The same number 89 that Renju escaped with.
He obviously wants something with So.
Now tell me, where is Renju?
Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. Oh, great. In an instant, they surrounded me. Still not gonna get answers, huh? Wow, they are all around me.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
We need a warrant, do we? Dang it. We still don't have answers. Who is Jane Doe?
Damn it, So!
Alright, where are we off to next?
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant.
Why do we keep doing that? Like, why do we keep trying to question So without a warrant? I think we have probable cause to, like, detain and question him. I mean, we found a body. So was around that body, around the time, like, it was initially discovered.
We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then?
Well, nobody at this point.
Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
Ready to scream right now.
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think?
I guess that's alright.
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
Alright, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Again with this?
I mean, it's leading us to the right answers. I was taking us by the hand and pointing us in the right direction.
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact.
You're right. The first time we saw the corpse was in Mizuki's Somnium.
When was the first time?
When was the first time we saw the frozen corpse? It was on. It would be like we interrogate or didn't interrogate. We went to Mizuki Somnium really early. It was like Saturday night, right? Let's do all the wrong answers. Earlier today, Tuesday.
Yes, you did see this body earlier. But that was the 3rd time. I'm talking about the very first time.
Yesterday was the second time we saw the body.
What are you talking about? You didn't see a dead body last
Oh,
night.
sorry. Was it 2 nights ago? I'm getting my days mixed up. It would have been Sunday night, then it was the second time we saw the body. When we saw So exit the warehouse.
That was the second time. When my body was out of commission and you went to the warehouse on your own. I'm not talking about then. I'm talking about the very first time.
It was 3 days ago, Saturday night, inside Mizuki's head in her dream.
3 days ago, Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes, in the Somnium world. We saw the frozen corpse of a girl.
So Mizuki knew about this corpse.
Question 2. Who is the girl?
Who was the frozen girl we saw in the sink? A virus. A virus.
A virus? She was way too big to be a virus. Take this seriously, Date.
Hey, who's Adrian? I want to know.
Adrian? Adrian! No, of course not.
This must have been a reference to something else. Obviously not Iris, but let's have Aiba yell at us.
Huh? Are you serious?
We're crazy.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Whack me on the head. Alright, can I look around? I forgot to look around. The joint, wheel, console, gear shift. There's nothing new here, is there? Glove box, passenger seat. Nothing else. How about the rear view mirror? Okay, we see the scenery. Aiba's sitting in the passenger seat. Alright, so it's unknown girl Alice.
Now I know.
We don't know who this is.
That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
It was in Mizuki's Somnium. So we have to question Mizuki. Adrian.
Adrian!
Rocky!
Adrian!
Rocky!
What is this?
But seriously, I am talking about the corpse. Do you think you should be joking at a time like this?
Always. Well, we saw Iris in Sejima's Somnium.
I understand your logic. We did see Alice in So's Somnium.
Yeah, no, technically, yeah, it was her, but in like an avatar of sorts of Iris instead, because like that's the last image that he saw.
In that sense, your answer is not incorrect. However, I mean specifically Alice's frozen corpse. Whose brain were we synced to then?
Iris.
Last night? You saw Alice's dead body in last night's sink?
Totally in Shovel Forge.
No, you didn't. Stop guessing.
Alright, it was Mizuki. I'm sorry.
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly. You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy.
Yeah, but it wasn't a prophecy. It's something that already happened.
But prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore...
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Explain why she got all hot and nervous when we asked her about the Okiura fishery warehouse back at Sunfish Pocket. She was thinking of...
Aiba, where is Mizuki now?
She was probably thinking of that corpse that she saw.
Where we went with Iris yesterday. Ikume Shrine.
What's she doing there?
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Is she just like blindly looking around?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, and I it looks like they gave us another mystery to solve, like, this late in the game. Like, who is this chick? We're, like, already struggling trying to figure out who's killing everybody. Ikume Shrine, Tuesday, 2:40 p.m. What are you doing, Mizuki? Are you training?
Date.
Did you find Iris?
If I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
Okay, let's take a look around. The stone monuments. Pretty flowers are blooming. The winter irises. There's a tree. A lantern. Got the guardian dog statues in the back. Got the Shinto shrine. It looks rather solemn. Sacred straw rope. A rope hanging from the bell. An offering box. Anything else? Nope. Alright, the Chozuya back here. A Chozuya! You wash your hands and face here. Nothing else. I can't crank my head back any other direction, so can't look at the archway or anything. Mizuki is standing up. What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga.
About all sorts of things.
And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here.
Yeah, we did come here a lot with Iris to just talk.
But it looks like I was wrong.
Oh, where's Ota?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
Okay, I don't think she knows where Renju is, but let's ask.
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. That's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
Hello, game. Load, please. There it is.
He was looking for Iris.
All just for that one line.
Does that mean
Okay.
that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be.
Sounds like it.
So I need to know where he is.
Been trying to search for her all this time.
But
Are you hiding? You can't be hiding him, are you, Mizuki?
I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Okay. Mizuki is standing up. Let's ask her about Alice.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
I told Mizuki about the frozen corpse we call Alice.
You've seen her before, haven't you?
Mizuki, what are you hiding?
3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris, Alice. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse...
Do you know her, Mizuki?
Mizuki, please, answer me.
Do you know anything?
Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
Just keep talking about Alice. I told Mizuki everything. About how Renju ran off with the assassin number 89. How 89 is connected to Sejima. And that Sejima is linked to Alice's murder.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see agony in her face. This is probably a really bad memory for her. The silence lingered. Finally, she steeled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay. I'll tell you about Alice.
Alright, about Alice.
It was about a month ago.
Really? That recently?
I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscape. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse.
And that's...
He got out of his car and went inside.
So... Renju knew about the body.
I followed right behind him, quietly.
Oh, you poor
Daddy
thing.
was standing next to the forklift in the back.
She's been repressing this the whole time.
I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
She must have freaked out. How did we not notice? What did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't.
Oh, but then you, like, saw her alive. Like, in the same situation as... She had the same reaction as Date.
So I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive.
She must have been so relieved. Did you tell Iris that you saw her corpse?
I thought I was going crazy
Or it could be like Date, where we actually went crazy.
or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
Did you talk to Renju about it?
What do you mean?
Why did he go to this warehouse to look at this body? He seemed to be upset about it too.
I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything.
That is true. Hey, Daddy, do you have any corpses in any strange buildings that you're keeping?
I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay.
Huh. Putting everything under the rug.
I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Poor thing. No wonder you had, like, severe trauma. Like, after seeing that, and then a month later you saw your mom's corpse, and then, like, you just didn't want to speak after that. Like enough is enough.
Past memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
Yeah, we dug up the repressed memory. Mizuki's face looks sullen. Alright, why didn't you call the police?
What was I supposed to do?
Her dad would probably get in trouble if she did that.
Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
But Okira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night. Before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and...
Alright, let's keep asking about the cold storage warehouse.
I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born.
Okay, so he did have a hand in it. I thought all this time he didn't inherit it, and it was just in name only.
After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else.
Oh.
I guess he didn't want to let this place go.
Wait, but he didn't own it. But why would anyone want to own a warehouse that's not being used for anything?
Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
Alright, about Okira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okira Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse. And he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company.
But why? Like, the person who owns it doesn't get any benefit from it.
And the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
Unless the other warehouses are still being used. How long was he managing the warehouse?
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years.
That's... okay. That's a long time. 18 years.
That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Hang on. I have to check something. I keep saying Iris is 17, but how old is she? She's actually 18. Is this why this girl looks so much like Iris?
Iba, I need an emergency search.
Okay.
Missing persons from 18 years ago.
I think we know who it is already, though.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai. 19 years old at the time of her disappearance.
Oh, wait. We've heard that name before. Hitomi said it when she was in the hospital. Was it in Ota's or Mizuki's route? She was talking about the death of her friend Monica.
A graduate of a Toku high school.
She must have been friends with Renju and Hitomi.
What?
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Oh my... Okay. How many people are hiding bodies?
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me.
He's talking about Monica.
Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Alice's Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now.
Renju was keeping it.
But even back then, Hitomi knew.
That... Yeah, Hitomi didn't say Monica was missing. She said Monica was dead.
She knew that Monica was already dead. Aiba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Oh no, Hitomi must be... She loves Iris. She loves Iris with all her heart. And this is why. Oh, we gotta tell Hitomi it's not Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
Okay. Do we have... I don't know if we have time for this, but... Let's go to Abyss headquarters. And... Let's see, are we gonna drive there or head right over? Alright, police headquarters Tuesday, 5:08 p.m. Oh, we're interrogating Hitomi.
You're awfully calm.
I don't think Hitomi killed Monica. But she knows something. Alright, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this for the next episode, I think. I can pause here. Yep, I can save. Let's check our file notes. New appendix terms. Aerial yoga, really? What is this? Yoga involving floating in the air by suspending the yogi with cloth straps. Probably gives you some nice core exercises, having to lift up your body like that. Might be fun. Gluten-free. Gluten is a protein produced by the endosperm of cereals, such as wheat. Gluten-free refers to products which do not contain gluten naturally or have had gluten removed. The nutritional benefits of a gluten-free diet are not clear, despite its popularity among celebrities. It is not known whether gluten is harmful to the human body, save for those with certain dietary problems. Yeah, like those with celiac disease. Just causes like gastrointestinal problems. I'm just kind of like having an allergy to gluten. It just does not feel good. I think a lot of gluten-free diets, like, you lose weight on it just because you're cutting out the wheat. Like, you're cutting out the bread, which, like, the carbs go with it, and yeah, it's like reason why, like, people say you can lose weight on a gluten-free diet. So, like, it's more than the gluten that you're cutting out. Eyelash extensions. Fake eyelashes attached to real eyelashes that serve to make them appear fuller or longer. I could use some eyelash extension. Is the developer a boy or a girl? Either way, you look fabulous, I'm sure. Single-edged, sharp object. Kitchen knives, fruit knives, and katanas all fall under this category of a blade. Okay, so like one side is sharp. It's not like a double-edged sword. One side is blunt, so you can put your hand on it. Okay, so that's all the terms that we have. Okay, this is really exciting. We're learning so many new aspects of the game, and oh my god, everyone's so like entwined together, and everyone's like involved in a murder, it seems like. Alright, anyway, I hope you guys are having a fun time with this, and I'll see you in the next episode of Bye Bye.